To win at fighting games, there's two elements that you cannot win without. Neutral, set play. Now, a lot of players like to focus on the one and neglect the other. So let me explain the two and then we'll dive deep into it. Now, neutral, both players have access to the movement. They're basically trying to get in, whether it's through hit confirming, whiff punishing, checking dashes, or anti-airing. In most cases, the players are looking for the other player to make a mistake. That's the whole neutral play. Once you've established that your opponent made a mistake and you capitalize on it, you know, whether it could be not anti-airing or not checking the dash, at the end of the day, they made that mistake of not covering that option. Now, when you've established that they made that mistake and you're in, that's where set play kicks in. Set play is restricting your opponent's movement and options by imposing your will. Let's go deeper into this. Now, I'm a carrying player, so we got the most immaculate footsies, you know. We hit confirm the low forwards. We got an excellent corner carry. But once you're in the corner, generally that's where the set play is going to kick in hard. I like to meet with throw because a lot of people take the throw, you know. So what some players do, they're like, okay, I don't want to take this pressure. Let me hold up forward. I think he's going to throw. Now, I know they know, you know. So when they hold up forward to try and jump out of the corner, I then press crouch fierce into tenko or light tenko, and you're back to where you were before, in the same position where you now have to guess, strike, throw, or whatever. At the end of the day, I'm getting in your head. That's set play. A lot of people don't really focus on set play. They like to focus on neutral a lot, but if you cannot win matches if you got good neutral and bad set play. You know, you can get in, but you can't stay in. You got bad set play. You can't have good set play and bad neutral, because then people will get in a lot easier on you. You know, so I want to dive deep into the set play part, you know, and the best example I can make is Geef and Gal. Traditionally, Gal has been a good matchup versus Geef, so it's actually been bad for Geef. In the neutral, Gal is going to be chucking a lot of sunning booms, you know, to try and condition Geef to jump. But if Geef is close enough, that's where he's going to use his lariat and react to the boom. With the introduction of V-shift, they can obviously use V-shift to V-shift the boom and kick Gal closer to the corner. Once he eventually gets that knockdown and he's got Oki, Gal has to guess, okay, SPD, throw, strike. What is he going to do? Now, that's where the set play kicked in. Gal knows these options. He's restricted because he now has to guess. Geef can go for the safe option. It's still good for him. He can go for the hard read. It's good for him if that hard read works out. So, let's say Geef EX SPDs, gets Gal to panic a bit. Now, on the Gal's wake up, he needs to now wonder, is he going to do it again? Take note, the stun bar is increasing. Geef can now rotate the set plays. Okay, he says, okay, you know what? I've EX SPD him this time. How about I immediately light kick into light punch? If it hits, I can just lariat. Now that I did it, okay, I'm all good. I'm all good. Okay, cool. Now that he's down, I've got Oki. What do I do from here? Let me throw, because I'm suspecting he might be looking for the SPD. He might looking for the strike. So let me go for the safe option, throw. If he V-shifts, I can SPD the V-shift. He V-shifts, good read, SPD the V-shift. If he woke up and did nothing and thought it was a strike, he'll get thrown. At the end of the day, Geef is restricting his movements. If he jumped out, if he held up, by the time he lands, he's going to eat a lariat. That is good set play when you're making those kind of reads and getting into your opponent's head. So as stated before, you cannot win if you're not good at the other. So if you're I'm about to say something bad, but anywho, if you're a Ken player and when you're in, you always neutral jump, heavy punch to try and bait out the throw. You're gonna get too predictable, and it's not gonna work on most opponents. If you're a poison player and a lot of people are getting in on you way too quick, or a 1000 player, people are getting in on you way too quick, it's not the character. You probably have bad neutral. You know, there are some matchups that make the neutral non-existent. Like for example, Rashid versus Sim. The neutral is non-existent because Rashid will be doing whatever. You'll be saying fuck the neutral, I'm going to do whatever I want to get in, and once he's in, it's very hard for Sim to keep him out. So now Sim has to focus on the set play on once Rashid is in, what do I need to do to keep him out? But yeah guys, that's just me explaining the simple terms that I think people miss. But yeah guys, let me know in the comment section below if you think I'm spot on explaining these kind of terms. Should I do it more often? Did you enjoy this kind of video? Let me know. At the end of the day, like, comment, subscribe. Much appreciated for tuning in.